Good morning everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel Research Short Video. Today we are talking about the measure of central tendency. Whenever we talk about the measure of central tendency, before talking about the measure of central tendency, must be aware about the topic related to the frequency distribution and our raw data. Most of the time we are dealing with our data that are in a ungrouped manner. So we just grouped it in through frequency distribution. So this is the basic process of converting our raw data into a frequency table. So after making frequency table, we just want to conceptualize our data in a manner, or we want to further analysis. For further analysis, first step we are doing generally is the measure of central tendency. When score or measure have been tabulated into a frequency table and the distribution, the next step is to measure the measure of central tendency and the central position. So the purpose of using the central tendency is there are twofold to measure concern to convert our entire data into a frequency, and after that we just convert it into a central tendency. So first is an average which represent all the score made by the group. So if suppose there are hundred of student or maybe thousand of student have a score on a particular test, so now we convert an entire thousand information into a one concise description the performance of the group as a whole. ठीक है. Second one is the unable to us to compare two or more group in terms of typical performance. Maybe we compare, suppose we are comparing our present class into previous year classes, or even male versus group versus female group. So these are the measure to concern ki first we concise the information into a one number as a group as a whole information, and second one is the to compare from their typical performance comparison from other group as well. So generally there are central tendency measures is broadly mentioned as an average. Statistically we terms use average for measure of central tendency, but popularly we use arithmetical means, we use average terms for arithmetical means, so most of the time as a layman. So this is very common use. So arithmetical mean, median and mode, these are the three techniques generally we use for measure of central tendency. The need of using central tendency and what type of what technique, what measure of central tendency we use, it totally depend on the nature of data and the requirement and objective of our inferences. Suppose if we are interested to the average performance of an individual, so obviously we calculate the mean value. If we want to split entire group into a two group, so we use generally median. If we want to know the highest number of representation from entire group, so generally we use the mode. So these are the three popular technique. Measure of central tendency is the mean, median and mode. One important thing is average is the popular term for arithmetical mean, but in statistical work, however, average is the general term for the measure of central tendency. So if you like this video, so please like it, share it, or subscribe this channel. In upcoming video, we are talking about the mean, median, and the relevance of using mean, median, and mode. You can follow me on these social networking websites as well. Thank you for watching video. Thank you so much.